Okay, so we will be presenting question 7, which is about vector and vector properties. So let vector u equal 5, comma 1 and vector w equal 1, comma 8. There are 6 parts to this question, and first we'll draw a diagram. So here's a diagram of u 5, comma 1 and w 1, comma 8. First, we have to calculate the magnitude of u. So to do this, we'll take the root of both components squared and added. So that will be root 5 squared plus 1 squared, which is root 26, which is about 5.099. Next, we'll get the magnitude of w. So we do the same thing, which will be root 1 squared plus 8 squared, which is root 65, which is about 8.062.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Paige. I'll take it from here. All right, so letter D asks us to calculate u dot w. So essentially, when we say calculate u dot w, we're referring to using the dot product. So we all know and love the dot product. So taking the dot product of the vector 5, 1 and the vector 1, 8, that turns into multiplying this 5 by this 1 and this 1 by this 8. So that's 1 times 5 plus 8 times 1. And that simplifies down to 5 plus 8, which equals 13. So just speaking on the practical applications of the dot product, usually we can use the dot product to figure out if two vectors are perpendicular. So because it's not 0, we know that they're not perpendicular, but that's something we could do with it. And also, as a great lead into our next question, it's part of our formula for vector projection. So here we see we have our formula, the projection of w over u, which is what we want to find. They're flipped in this form, but saying this is the same as saying this. So finding the projection of w over u, we take the dot product of vectors w and u, followed by the dot product of u with itself, and multiplied by u again. So we have the dot product, which was from the last problem, 13, and dot producting u by itself would simplify down to 5 times 5, distributing it, and adding that to 1 times 1, which will equal 26. And so plugging those values into our formula, we have 13 over 26 multiplied by the vector u, which is 5, 1. And that will come out to the vector 65 over 26 and 13 over 26 for the projection. And if we divide those out and get decimal forms, that'll be 2.5 and 0.5. So that is the value of the projection. Yeah, and here it is, right there on our graph. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been kind of an overview of vectors, vector projections, and just vector properties in general. We hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you.